All right, so I'm here with MD, and I wanted to interview him on his perspective or mindset behind his reason or ways that he feels that that we can heal the Black community through interracial dating. This is something that's interesting. So, MD, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Well,
I'm here.
yeah. So I heard
You want me to
you.
just dive in?
Yeah, I heard you
Okay, go
say
ahead, go
that.
ahead.
So it's, I heard you say, you think that the Black community can heal through interracial dating, like the Black woman with the white man and the white woman with the Black man. I want you to talk a little bit more about that.
Okay. I feel like, and this is all based on my experiences being, in the Black culture and dealing with, white people and Black people and everything like that. So it's my perspective on that experience of being in the culture for like plus 30 years. I feel like, this. I feel like the Black woman has the ability to heal the Black man first, right? She has the ability because everything that she learned came from the white family, right? So when she was a slave and everything, this was brought down generation to generation. The white people taught the Black women before they taught the Black man. They taught the white women. They taught the Black woman how to, fold clothes. They taught her how to read and write because they wanted the Black woman to be able to interact with their children. They taught them how to take care of the household. They taught them about all that stuff. So when you had like the house, I don't know what they call them, the house girls or whatever, when they come in and work inside the plantation and everything like that, I felt like that's when the Black woman heard all those arguments and all those talks about how the white man was able to be in power. So the white woman, was like always talking to the Black woman about her problems and everything because she trusted the Black woman. She never feared the Black woman like that, and the white man didn't fear the Black woman either. That's why he always, did stuff for her and everything like that. Taught her how to read and write, got her involved in the kids, taught her how to take care of the house and all that stuff, speak properly, all that shit. So the Black woman understood how the white family was able to stay in power and how they were able to control Black people. She learned that. And then she learned it so much that she started to copy their ways when she had her own household. So she started washing dishes like them, just doing stuff that they did because she seen that it was effective. But then when she tried to tell the Black man how she felt that he could be better than a white man, the Black man dogged her out. Didn't want to hear I don't want to hear that shit talking about that white cracker. I don't want to hear about nothing you got going on or whatever like that. You Black, girl, you a nigga and all that type of stuff. She's like, wait, Charlie, this is what's going on. Fuck, I don't want to hear that. And he did not appreciate and respect the intelligence of his Black woman after all that time she spent in that house like a spy, learning every single move that white man and that white woman was doing. She tried to originally teach it to the Black man, but he wasn't trying to hear it at all. Now, when it comes to before slavery and all that, there were always white women abolitionists. Like there was always white women trying to be able to help the cause of slavery. They just wasn't doing it for women; they was doing it for the males as well, and everything like that. And then the white woman seen like, hey, her white man just brutalized these Black people. And the reason, see, I think the white woman is perceived to be prejudiced when she wasn't really that prejudiced. She just appeared to be because she had marriage vows. Like back then, you had to stand by your dude no matter what he was in. If he was a KKK member, you couldn't say like I disagreed openly in public. You probably say it in the house like I don't want you to go hang no Black people, but you weren't saying it openly to be able to disrespect him in any kind of way or challenge the way he was thinking. But that white woman felt bad for that Black man. Because a lot of those white women who came over were religious people and everything like that. They were about humanity. They were about, improving the world and everything. That's why they was against slavery and everything like that. And they was helping slaves get free. So she understood the pains of the Black man because her own man was So she watched that happen. She watched it happen, and she was not in agreement with it at all. To some white women were, some white women wasn't. But a lot of them wasn't. A lot of white women didn't want their husbands going to wars and all that stuff and everything. It's like, no, don't go to war, stay here with the family and all that type of stuff. She hated all that violence and all that stuff. And then she seen the black man as being a victim of her own white man. Now, when we fast forward kind of like in time, like, yeah, there was been interracial relationships doing like forever, like pretty much and everything. But now when I look at it and stuff like that, I feel like the black woman is not, her mind and her intelligence is not appreciated enough by the black man to be able to help him. That's why she can't help him. Like when a black woman finds herself, right, we look at now, so when she finds herself and be able to think better and be better, and just say her black man is like in the ghetto doing weird shit, she's going to go to that ghetto and try to stop him from fucking with them people. Like she's going to be like, hey, little Ron over there, man, he's bad for you, man. Come on home, man. We got other stuff to do. But that black man is not going to listen to his woman. He's going to look at his woman as being crazy, stupid, controlling, manipulative, trying to get him away from his niggas. And he's going to disrespect her. He doesn't appreciate her intelligence like that. Right? So, and then you have that system of you know what I'm saying, the welfare system, I felt like was created for black women because the white man appreciates the black woman so much. And what people don't understand, that's why he has the welfare system. He has all these different opportunities to give the black woman because the white man has never forgot what she did for his family. If it wasn't for that black woman being in them households, them white families would not have been able to thrive like that the way they did. The black woman was a hard worker, a helpmate, all that type of stuff, and helped those families. So as the white man continued to evolve in America like that welfare system was created. And I feel like the white man doesn't like the black man to that degree on that end when it comes to the black woman because he does not, how can I say, he does not respect the black man by the way that he treats his woman. Like, so when the black man, because the white man is about family values. Like the white man thinks his mindset, the American value is like family and shit. So the white man feels like, hey, you know what I mean, you're supposed to dedicate your life to your family. Like you're supposed to think about your family before you think about yourself. That's like a real man in America. But black men don't think like that. And a lot of black men abandon their kids. So the white man created the system to protect the black woman because she felt like the black man didn't deserve her. He felt like he deserved her. Right? He felt like that was his woman still to this day. You know what I'm saying? So, and he created that welfare system. So it's kind of like, even like with child support. Like, you know what I mean? What do you really get on child support for? You get on child support for, you know what I'm saying, not really taking care of your child. The woman usually puts you on it because you're not doing your part on it or whatever it may be. Or some women do it for weird ways, whatever like that. But the white man's basically got that child support system and be like, hey, man, we don't abandon the kids in America. Like, I don't even abandon my kids like that. I don't abandon a black woman like that. You definitely ain't going to abandon a black woman like that. And shit, I appreciate her, you don't, so I'm going to protect her. Right? Now, at the same time, the white woman has problems with the white man because he been sneaking around with that black woman and stuff, having sex with her and favoring her probably over the white woman, and sometimes that she caught an interest into the black man. You know what I'm saying? And she started to be able to help him with his life. Now, when we look at black and white interracial relationships past 20 years or even like right now, a black person will see a black man with a white woman and immediately think that white woman is being used and abused, and the black man is just using her for money and all that type of stuff, and he really don't care and all that type of shit. And sometimes it may be true, but a lot of times it's because the black man has been so damaged and so like no luck in his world or whatever. There is a white woman that's willing to sacrifice so much for his betterment and is involved in him evolving to be a better person. So that's why the white woman would give the dude the keys to the car. Give her check and give them the credit cards and shit. Give them the keys to the house, barely even know him. All that shit. Do all these things to be trying to help him. Now, it depends if the black man is righteous or unrighteous. Like, some dudes just play the white girl. But some dudes have found that, damn, I am safe. I have a female that's open to listen to what I have to say, and she has the resources to be able to help me go further in my life. So if a white woman sees the black man in the ghetto and everything like that, and she like him, she getting him out that ghetto. He up out of there, dude. It ain't no question about it, dog. She gonna find a way. She gonna talk to her dad, her mom. She gonna find some way to get that dude out that ghetto to be able to help him to be a better person and everything. And I feel like black women don't have that solution anymore for the black man. For one, he don't want to listen to her, and a lot of times black women is dealing with niggas a lot in her life, so she has that mentality in her head and everything, and she hasn't solved those problems within herself, like her father being gone and the different relationships she had and everything like that. So she really takes out a lot of past relationships on the black man. You know what I'm saying? That's in the house and everything. She's really disrespectful to that dude too, a lot of the times, because she knows what real power is from being around the white man. She know what real power is when she go to work that 9 to 5 for the white man. You know what I'm saying? The white man has opportunities because he feels like she's the most powerful person in the black family. That's based on my research. He ain't gonna give the black man anything like that because he feel like, hey, black man, you're a man just like me, man. You gotta go ahead and make it happen like I make it happen every day and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no excuses. I get up, you should be able to get up, blah 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 blah. But the white man understands and stuff that, you know, the black woman is the last line of defense for those children because a lot of black men abandon their children. They're not even in those households, and the white man frowns upon that a lot of the time. Because if a lot of times the dudes I interviewed and stuff, like some of them had like bad relationships or they've been divorced or whatever, but they will still be active in the kid's life and in the family, and they will actually help their woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were like, if the woman, they won't let their woman fall off just because they're not with them. They won't let them kids fall off if they're not with them. And they're willing to pretend like they still married in front of the kids in order to keep the family together. The black man is not doing that in his household at all. He's not pretending like that, none of that type of stuff. He's going to have a problem with it, all that type of stuff, because the black man, I got to separate black and the nigga mentality. I hope I ain't being like disrespectful on your panel or whatever. But the end mentality, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's self-serving. So a lot of black dudes that have that mentality, they just think about themselves and they don't think about what's best for their family. So when they're out in the streets committing robberies, they're not thinking like, hey man, I got 3 kids at home and a wife. What's gonna happen if I go to jail? They're not thinking about that. They're thinking about like right now, what the situation is going to be and how I can make money. They're not thinking about consequences. And a lot of times they go to jail and a lot of times bad things happen to them. But the white woman sees that. And the white woman now, for the past 20 years, is looking at it like, hey, I seen my white man. The white man, it's all through my family. Civil War, wars, all that. I know what my great-grandfathers did. I didn't do that shit to you, black men. So what I'm going to do is, I don't want that stain on my soul. Right? I don't want you to look at me like that. I feel like I need to do something within my power to be able to atone for the disrespect that my family did upon your generation of people. And the white woman is helping that black man come up. Almost all the time. I never really heard about no white woman really, like, unless she's raised in a black culture and everything like that, disrespecting the black man like that, or telling him some shit that ain't true to get him popped off, or, you know, all that weird stuff like he does with, you know, like what he has to deal with black women and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, she's like totally different. Totally different, especially if she grew up in a good family structure, because if she grew up in a good family structure, she understands what the male role is, she understands what her role is, and she understands as a woman, she is supposed to motivate and empower her man to be the greatest that he can be, and she's willing to sacrifice everything that she can in order to make that happen. A lot of black women ain't doing that for they dudes, because they still dealing with issues from their past and from prior relationships like that, and they get into another relationship and they end up treating that dude like the other dudes, whatever like that, so it causes a problem. So that's why I look at it like, and I just look at, interracial relationships, the one I be around the people that I talk to and everything like that. The black man feels safe. The black man feels like this, like, who is really attacking a black man that's in an interracial relationship like that? He's not getting attacked on the street. People are going to look at that couple and keep it moving. The white man is going to look at the couple and keep it moving. He ain't going to be like, oh, like back in the day, I want to beat you up and kill you because you with that woman. So he's safe. And then he's safe from other niggas in his old community because they not going to rock with him because they revoked his black card because he dealt with a white woman. So he don't have to deal with a whole culture over there that was trying to destroy him when he was in that environment because they wasn't trying to help him. They was taking stuff from him. He feared for his life and he had to adapt to that environment because he had no other choice. But when a white woman comes along with her compassion and everything like that and her understanding of what happened to him back in the past, like I said, she's willing to do everything necessary to help him grow. You know what I'm saying? If you look at a lot of famous interracial relationships like right now, you know what I'm saying, where there's a black man and a white woman and stuff like that, she's in the cut and she helped that dude with his career. She helped him grow. He got better and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's that dynamic on that end with the hold on a second. With the black woman, no, the black man and the white woman. So if you have any questions on that, we can touch on that real quick.
No, I don't have questions. You pretty much explained it. You pretty much explained it to the T. I don't have questions right now, but I'm gonna let you know in the future for part 2.